Disclaimer: I doesn't claim any of the arts. All the picture shown belongs to the respective artist and company. If you are original owner and want me to remove the video, I will do it immediately. Just send me an email to inform me. And if you liked my content, please subscribe to the channel. Chapter begins and we see Ricky activate her power. She wants Jean Ling to pay for what he did. In that moment, Jean Ling says, "Humans aren't equal." It's a reality everyone has known ever since the player system was applied to the world. The moment a player's rank is determined, their life is decided alongside it. At that moment, we see that Kim Tae-hyun is overwhelmed by the pressure of Ricky's power. He doesn't know what to do. With that, Jean Ling smirks and says, "But no one wants to remain weak. I simply fulfilled that hope." Upon hearing Jean Ling's words, Ricky opens her palm, concentrating her power, and tries to create an energy ball. With that, she says, "Is that so?" But that ends here. As Ricky prepares her energy ball to attack, Jean Ling notices that the attack is an energy compose. With that, Ricky launches her attack at Jean Ling and fires her energy blast at him. Seeing Ricky's attack coming right at him, Jean Ling remains still. It seems he has some kind of plan for this. As Rick's energy blast approaches Jean Ling, he smiles, reaches into his pocket, and pulls out some kind of scroll. Upon seeing that, Ricky and Kim are in total disbelief. They can't believe that Jean Ling has such a thing in his arsenal. It is a black hole skill. By using that skill, Jean Ling creates a small black hole. With its help, he manages to defuse Ricky's skill. Seeing this, Kim Tae-hyun thinks to himself, "That's the skill black hole. Black hole nullifies surrounding skills. There aren't many players who have it, and it's a tricky skill to manifest. Where did he get it?" We then see Ricky's face. She is shocked and scared. She doesn't know what to do now after her skills have been nullified by the black hole skill. Seeing that Ricky is stunned, Jean Ling mockingly says, "Were you so confident because your magic power surpasses mine? A person needs to know how to use tools. It's a scroll containing the skill black hole. I have another gift prepared. I hope you like it." With that, Jean Ling orders one of his men to open a secret door. As the door opens, suddenly both Kim and Ricky feel a horrifying presence approaching. Seeing this, Kim rushes toward it and thinks to himself, "No way! I wondered why the lab was underground. Turns out it's right next to the Grey Abyss dungeon gate. The lab is probably underground to effectively draw power from the dungeon. Most of this power must be from that guy." Seeing their reaction, Jean Ling smiles and says, "What a shame. I thought you'd understand my ideals, Ricky Harris." Kim Tae-hyun, "With you there's still an unsettled debt, isn't there?" Upon hearing that, Kim is shocked and surprised. He can't believe that Jean Ling knew his identity all this time. It seems that putting on a different jacket and glasses is not a good identity concealer. As Kim looks worried that his plans are ruined now, Jean Ling continues saying, "You're finished now, Kim Tae-hyun. Seal the gate." Upon hearing Jean Ling's command, one of his men says, "What? There are still test subjects and researchers down there." Jean Ling interrupts him while leaving the place. "And what about it? The test subjects and researchers are enough. If we can deal with them using this, it's a bargain." With that, Jean Ling leaves the lab with his men and locks the door behind him, leaving Kim and Ricky with researchers and test subjects to deal with the mysterious monster lurking in the shadows. Kim says to Ricky, "It seems we've fallen into a trap." Hearing Kim's words, Ricky tells him, "To seal even my skill, this is troublesome. It's my first time experiencing this." Suddenly, screams caused by the fear and panic of the researchers are heard. They are running from a dangerous creature without knowing where to go. That monster steps out from the shadows and crushes the ground with its steps. The monster has a green aura covering its body as it stands in front of Kim. Seeing this, both Kim and Ricky are shocked. They don't know what to do and need to figure out a way to defeat it. Kim wonders if the monster is an actual orc with a green aura. Then we see the orc get closer to one of the researchers on the ground. Seeing this makes all the other researchers scared, as they don't know what will happen next. One of them says, Did it come out of the gate?" "An orc? If it's just a normal orc, I can handle it." But suddenly we see that the orc's eyes glow red, and its green aura gets stronger. One of the researchers wonders what is happening with it. In one moment, that orc releases its green aura with more power into the area. Upon seeing this scene, one of the researchers shouts in fear, "It's an orc infected with a parasite." With that, researchers in the area get stuck in that orc's aura. They become infected with the parasite as their eyes glow red while their faces turn green and become deformed. Once infected by the parasite, the creature is left with nothing but an instinct to attack others as it goes along, creating more monsters controlled by the parasite's will. One of the infected researchers attacks another one and bites him, thus transmitting the parasite. Seeing this situation unfold, another researcher warns everyone else to be careful. Be careful. If you come into contact with that thing's aura, you'll be infected by the parasite. With that said, the orc rushes at Ricky. It raises its hand and tries to attack her with a hammer fist. As that orc attacks Ricky, she is shocked and stunned. She can't defend herself because she cannot use her powers right now. She doesn't know what to do. Seeing this frustrates Kim as he grits his teeth while looking for a solution to this situation. The orc attacks with its hammer fist and destroys the ground with massive power. Dust covers everywhere as it does so. As dust clears from that area, we see Kim activate his blood rampage. Using it, he manages to grab Ricky and save her from that orc's attack. Seeing this surprises Ricky. She can't believe that Kim can use his powers now despite Jean Ling's skill nullifying scroll. It seems Kim wasn't sure either whether his skill was also restrained or not, but he managed to activate his Crimson Eye and blood rampage despite everything. The number of people infected with the parasite gradually increases while 3 of them stand against Kim. Kim tells himself, "I can't let more people get infected by the parasite. At the very least, I must stop it from spreading beyond the lab. I have to stop it here, no matter what. To prevent further infection, I must destroy what I see, the main body that commands all the parasites. I have to take it down." With determination in his eyes, Kim looks for a way to attack that orc using his Crimson Eye. As he looks carefully, he finds his path and in a flash, dodges past the infected researchers to go straight for an attack on that orc. With that, Kim exclaims, "I see it! The one parasitizing the orc's head, the main body." With help from his Crimson Eye, he manages to find where the parasite is located inside that orc's body. With a clean look at the orc's body, Kim sees that parasite inside its skull, swinging his punch in order to kill it by attacking the orc's skull. But contrary to his expectations, the orc manages to dodge that attack, shocking Kim. Then that orc passes by Kim, trying once again to attack the researchers. It attempts to grab them and infect them, but they manage to run away from it. However, they can't escape from this orc anymore. They need help. With that said, Kim jumps at full speed in front of that orc, blocking its way toward the researchers, thinking, "No, if more get infected here, a disaster may occur." At full speed, Kim rushes toward the green orc. Grabbing it with maximum power, he slams it against the wall, destroying it completely. As he lands, he says, "This should have done some damage." But then we see that the green orc is still conscious. It seems Kim's attack didn't affect it much. Seeing this surprises Kim as he contemplates his next move. The orc stands on its feet while expanding its green aura, trying to infect Kim using it. Within an instant, its aura comes within an inch of him, aiming for his head. Kim realizes he was targeted. A huge destruction happens, causing dust clouds everywhere. Then we see Ricky coughing through all this dust. Her eyes widen in shock as she sees Kim through it, worriedly thinking, could he have become a host? If a player of that level becomes a host, not just this lab, but no one will be able to control the monster he'll become. But then through all this dust, we see Kim smiling, saying, "Got you? Where do you think you're running off to?" With this, we see him place his hands on top of that orc's skull. Using his Crimson Eye, he manages to reach inside its skull, grabbing hold of the parasite, and with a smile pulls it out. The orc's body convulses as excruciating pain surges through it, forcing out a guttural scream before collapsing onto the ground. Seeing this causes Ricky's eyes to widen in shock. She can't believe how managed to defeat that monster on his own. Then we see as that orc's body hits the ground. Kim approaches Ricky, surrounded by waves of blood as he does so. Ricky, still in shock, cannot comprehend how he managed such an act. As Kim gets ready to leave, he removes his glasses, saying to Ricky, "Are you ready? Let's go catch Shanglong now." And with that, this chapter ends. Thank you for watching this video until the end. Support this channel by liking this video and subscribing the channel. And if you want me to recap another manhwa or manga, write its name on comment section. And if want to know what happened in previous chapter, you can watch them in this YouTube channel.